Hello, welcome back into the studio for your Pilates session. So this is our chill, our stretch, our relax session. Mat and water if you want it. And then if it helps, and I tend to use this so that I don't teach with my arms in front of my face, either a yoga strap or a belt or a dressing gown strap or a tie or a scarf, even maybe a hand towel, tea towel, just to help you stretch it through. We're going to work on just trying to release. There's a lot of tension at the moment, and I know a lot of people are doing a lot of hardcore classes, but this is about just going and following what your body tells you it wants. So I'm going to pop this down for the moment, come back in and get the music up a tiny little bit. I pressed the go live button just now. I actually pressed the screen flip, so I had to come back. Okay, so we'll just plant the feet, wiggle the toes, find your central position, bum under. Here we go, head down and up. Oh, it should feel good. Two more. Doesn't have to be slow. If you've got a stiff neck, it's shoulder. If you've got a stiff neck because you've been sleeping on it, or you've got a stiff neck from working, try to move it. When a lot of people wake up with a very stiff neck, they have a tendency to walk around holding it in place. Try to get it mobile. Give that muscle a relaxation technique. Shoulder, your shoulder to your ears, turn. Half rolls. Oh, that should feel good. Just rolling in its socket there. Head up, shoulders back. Go. Hitch them back. You've got a coat caught on your shoulder and you're trying to get it off. Get it to slide down your arms. Hitch it back up. Change your mind. Back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward. Arm up, other arm. We're getting quite a bit of a swing. I don't like to use the word swing, it's a bit too powerful. But we're just getting it going. Rotate. Remember how you did this as kids? Let's get it back. Let's get it back. Get those arms even bigger. Make sure you don't hit a wall or a table or a chair. You won't like it if you do that. Come on, arms. Woo! Bring it down. Good job. Across and back. Nice. All those things that kids do naturally. Bring it back. Woo! We're throwing around. Okay, a little bit more cross and open. Now, I'm trying really hard not to throw my hip around, okay? But I'm working from my waist, and I'm thinking my shoulder blades and imagining that I can lift this shoulder blade all the way over. Now, I'm going to start to rotate my foot as I reach and come back. So this is going to turn. Give it a little bit more of a reach. 4, 3, 2, 1. That hip rotation helps you reach a bit further than you normally can. That's the idea. 2, 3, 4. Now, I'm going to try and touch the curtain. I know I won't be able to, but that's the plan. 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake out those arms. Coming in, let's pedal the feet. Now, I don't mind if you get a little bounce. In my last class, I was telling you about keeping yourself still, but this time I want you to go with that flow. Spread the toes. Push the heel forward. If you've got plantar fasciitis or tight underneath the feet, really push the heel as far forward as you can. Good. Now you're going to peel one foot, lift it up, give it a pull, and put it down. Peel, lift, pull. It's quite fast, this one. Peel, lift, pull. It's a gentle awakening. We're not doing deep stretch into those hips yet, she says. Need to get my thinner mats out of the car. Pull. Peel. Pull. One more. Peel. And pull. Good. Take it out. Okay, what we're going to do is turn the feet out slightly. Just going to rock. Start to put the foot. Let the body go. We're doing a lot of floppy, sinking into the knees. And it's really weird because sometimes people will see something and go, oh, that's silly, but actually when you do something, there are loads of exercises when you do them, you can feel what they do, but somebody watching can't see it. Take a step. Now, I'm pushing here. Toes are still relaxed. I'm going to take a step out with my other leg this time. Now I'm leaning forward a little bit so I can get more into the hip. Now start to lower the body. Okay, so you're going to bend your right leg. Turn your left shoulder to face the right leg. Hold here. Push forward with your left shoulder. Change. Bend the left leg straight, the right leg push forward with your right shoulder. So your right shoulder is pointing straight to the ground. Relax. You'll sink low if you relax. Change. Take a breath in. Breathe out, relax. Notice how much lower you go. Change. Pushing my right shoulder down. Come into the center. Bend the right leg. Take your left hand to the foot or the ankle and pull so that you turn. Breathe out. Take it across. So my right hand's going on the outside of my left ankle and I'm pulling on that left hand, that right hand. Center up. Now I don't know if you can see, but I've got my hands on the floor. You might have fingertips. I'm going to take my feet wide. Don't be nervous. The wider you take the feet, the easier this is going to be. I'm going to push back into my heels and forward. Push back into my heels and forward. Now, even if you're on your knuckles, you can still rock. But I want you to push back through your bum. It's all about gentle stretch, encouragement, rather than forcing. Have your head hanging down so you don't get any neck strain. Mine is up to talk to you. Rock all the way back so you're resting back and you can feel those hammies go. Bending the arms if you have to, by the way. So much more comfortable with your head hanging down. Stay there. Look at the wall behind you. Wiggle your toes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time, breathe in. One more time, breathe out. Come up. Start to walk the feet in. Bending the knees if you need to as you come in. Right. So, bend the knees so that you can get your fingertips on the floor. Hold behind your legs and look down towards your knees. Then look up. Look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. You can do this with straight legs if you're very bendy. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Start to roll up. Take your time. Ooh. As you come up, your shoulders drop into place. Then your head lifts. Let it drop back. Down. Roll down. Each bone in turn. Now most people, when their arms hang, their arms aren't relaxed. So allow the arms to rock and roll if they need to. Bend your knees when you need to. Bring your head towards your knees. Start to come up. Straightening the knees as soon as you can. Tucking the bum under as soon as you can. Coming up. Shoulders, then your neck. Then your head. And again. Woo. So a lot of people will do this. Shake it out. Let them act as weights. Up. Coming up. Thighs coming up. Bum tucking under. Draw up. Pull the bladder up. Pull that zip up right past the belly button up to the sternum. And then drop the head back. And then bring it forward. Good job. Coming back in. So if you're not used to the roll down and roll up, the idea is imagine that you've got a stack of bricks and you're making that top one the bottom one. So you roll down like a slinky and you come back up like a slinky. You don't miss any out. It's a very good way of opening your spine. Okay, we are going to come down to the floor. I will do some of the things facing you, then I'll change direction so you get a better angle. If you want to bring the legs out here, you can, or if you want to be on the mat, that's up to you. But I want you to put your hands lightly on the mat, not back here. Can you see my shoulders? I want you to push up so that your fingertips are gently pushing you forward. Now gently. And you see I'm getting a gentle pulse. I'm not doing this because that's my lower back. I'm trying to push my shoulder blades together. It's going to get into your hamstrings. Okay, this is going to get into your lower back. Chest up. From the back, I'm pushing through here to try and just leave it forward. So obviously if they're too far away you can't do it. If they're too close your shoulders go up. Push forward from here. That point where your rib cage goes together. Some of these little movements are very tiny. And it takes a long time for you to become aware that they're doing anything. If you get it right, and even if you don't feel it the first or second time you do it, your body, I can feel the back, tiny little bits reacting. Now push up and hold. Round down. Push up and hold. Round, down, push up and hold. Round, down, push up and hold. Round, down, good job. So, we're going to wake up our hips. I think I've got two of you that have compromised knee joints. So, the leg you're not moving, put it in a position that it works for you. Okay. So some people are like this, some people are like this, some people are here. I'm going to hold on to this leg. I can hold it that way, or that way, or that way. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift my leg. I'm not going to lift my leg from here. I'm going to lift it with my hand. Yeah? If I don't lift my arm, my leg doesn't go. So you can do it that way. It's up to you, but we're getting into that hip. You can do it this way and get deeper. You can do it that way. You won't get so far across, but it's got to be what suits you. Lifting, you can even, if you really struggle, lift it that way, not here. You do it with both arms if you've got good balance. But I like to do it with the ankle because it makes me take the ankle over and leave the knee out. And this is a one that you have to do for a little while. The only reason I've not got my hand on the floor is to stop me leaning back. There it is, now I can feel it. Whew. Got 10 seconds left. Hips, hips, hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, down. Okay, anytime you need to shake out, you shake it out. So, again, whatever's comfortable on this leg. This arm, if possible, off the floor so you don't tend to lean on it. You will do by accident. Okay, so, rolling back, pulling my belly in. Here we go. You can see, I'm moving the arm. Woo! You're trying to get a reaction from the hip joint and the muscles and the tendons and the ligaments. You're trying to get that warmth into it, that repetitive use into it. Don't go back here where you start to feel your back. Sit upright. We're almost there. It works. Might even get you out of breath and get your heart rate up. Good. Make sure you're using your arm, not just rocking backwards and forwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, down. Shake them out. Give them a good old slap against the floor. Leave that left leg out. Your right foot is going to come across that leg. Now, this bit is important here, all the way through. I'm going to take my left arm, put it on the outside of my right knee. Yep. And then I'm going to push to bring myself upright. Put that arm back and push and turn. Are you turning your shoulders as well as your head? Are you feeling your chest do a 90-degree turn? Bring that back hand close to the body. Your chest should be pointing to the side. Your head should be looking at the back wall. Release. So we're going to change legs. What I see, I would say in every class that I do, people go like this. No, this shoulder, walk it back. Just looking over your shoulder is only going to twist your upper neck. It's not going to involve your lower back. And I'm pushing hard. I'm really pushing hard on my arm. Quite often I'll go around and I'll just say to somebody, just this bit. They go, oh, yeah, that's the one. You know that though. And release it off. To the front. Gentle rock. I don't mind where you hold. Okay. Not here. I want you to picture your entire internal organs. They've all got a place to live, and you've got nowhere here but to be squished. So you're going to get out of breath, you're going to get indigestion, you're going to get heartburn. Give your body space. Let it live where it's meant to live. Start to go a little bit bigger. Get that rock going. Woo. And then just gentle bounce, and I mean gentle. Especially if those with hip conditions, you want to keep them mobile. You don't want to throw your body weight into it. Shoulders are back and down, chest lifted. In my arm, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One foot in front, the other, arms out. Gently rock. Now some of you I know can't bend your legs as much. That's okay, they can still be out there. Yeah. We're encouraging the hips. Okay. Change. You will have one side more flexible than the other. If you try and fold straight down, you won't do it. So I always imagine I've got a little wall here, and I'm trying to look over the wall, and there you go. You've got to give your hips space to work. Now this on my achy hip, this is like good bad feeling, yeah? 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Okay, so if you have a knee issue where you can't go past 90, you can still stay there as long as you're lifting and pulsing here. You're still going to get into those hips. You do need to move your hips as much as you can. When we have achy hips, we get very precious about them. I know, but I also know that I've got to do this stuff, otherwise they're going to get worse, not better. So, a little different one. If you've got achy knees, make sure you're on a mat. Very close. Very close. Normally, we do this differently. So, very close. Now, if you're going to use your hands go here. No, no. I want you to, I have a phrase to this. Push up and then push your hips forward. Come down. Go up and forward. Now I'll show you what, if you're here, you're going to go that way and you won't be able to push up. And if you're here, your body's going to go back and you won't be able to push up. But if you're at the side, you really have to give that bum a little ooch at the top. 1, ooch. And again, up, squeeze. And again, up, squeeze. This is a real hip one. Yeah, got it here. One more. And down. Bring it in. Okay, you need the narrowness for this one. When we've done the other one, which usually takes you turning, we're not trying to turn. So obviously if you're like this, your body is going to roll like a ball that way. Find something to look at. Up, push. And it is a push because a lot of people do this. No, I want that hip to come forward, over. The groin should go over the calf. Woo, it's going to clunk in a minute and it will feel great. Woo, come on, hip. I got to keep these hips going because I've got loads of styles to climb over when I take the dog for a walk, and they're very high when you're 5'1". It's not unheard of to see me actually lift my own leg over with my hand. Turn into the centre. Now, good job. Okay, so right, let's put one leg in front. Doesn't matter which. I've got my left leg in front. I'm left-handed. That goes by default. I'm going to put my left hand in the front, right hand to the back. Turn, release. Now I'm pushing on my back hand. You see my back shoulder is turning. 3, few more. You can put the other hand there if you want. Change sides. Push on the back hand. Push on the back hand. Nice and strong. Form on. A lot of people won't turn the shoulder. I want that shoulder to open up. Good. Woo, okay, let's lie down. Go into your butterfly relaxation stretch. Take a breath in. Out and let the knees drop. Shoulders away from the ears. Fold your wings onto your back. Your chin can be slightly lifted and head back, just to get that natural curve back up in your C-spine. You want to rock the head side to side. Help that drainage, you help it. Staying here, letting the knees drop. Relax those inner thighs. Nice and calm. You've got 15 seconds. Push the legs together with your hands. Arms to the side, legs rock right and left. Any sort of mobilization like this is going to be good for you. Easing off the lower body. Legs right, head left. Legs left, head right. You got it? Now come to the center. Lift the feet off the floor. Get the legs tucked really nicely in this time. Legs right, head left. Keeping the shoulders down on the floor. Legs left, head right. Shoulders down. I'm going to show you a little tip. So, you've got your knees tucked up tight. Bring them up. Now, if you want to test where you need those legs, start to move the legs further away from the chest. And come back up and over. So for me, when I tilt my legs to the right, taking them up really high, I feel a beautiful twist. On my left, if I move my legs down a bit, oh, that's where that side needs it. So you can rock them down and bring them up and move them down and bring them up. And you want to encourage it. So let's do it on this side. Keep the shoulders down, knees up towards your armpit, knees towards your waist, knees towards your armpit, knees towards your waist. Come back to the center and put them down. You may not feel a difference. It all depends on your back and your muscle structure. But if you feel one point really does the job, you move those knees to that point every time. Lift one leg up, gently pull. Now you're not pulling here. And my arms are doing the work. It's absolutely nothing to do with any other part of the body. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Straight down first. Let the blood get back into that foot. And then retract. Leg up, Now I am not pulling, I'm gently rocking it, and there is a difference. Watch that your other leg, if the other leg drops out, that's fine, as long as you don't roll. This is all about encouragement, just encouraging. Okay, bring it in, take one leg up, hold it, extend the other leg out. Hold. Now you may have to reduce that leg. Swap, drop. Make sure that your back stays on the ground. Swap, drop. Swap, drop. Bring it up, bring them both in. Now we're going to go into 90 degrees. If you're used to Pilates, find your hips and ribs, squeeze tight, lift the legs up, take one down, and bring it up. Now watch what I'm doing. I'm down, straight, up, and back. Open, down, up, and in. So I'm not rocking, and I'm not doing this. It goes straight, 90, straight, 90. And it really challenges, it's really challenging, it's not easy. If it's easy, we need to check your technique and bring the feet down. Rock side to side again. So when you're doing that one, if you don't feel this bit here being pulled that way and shaky, we need to go through technique and sort out exactly what's going wrong, because it hurts. Okay, here we go. Now obviously, as I said, you don't need to use this. It just means you don't treat you like this. So I'm going to bring it up, double pulse, and release. Then up, double pulse, and release. Watch the knee. If the knee bends, you're pulling it too far. Because I'm doing it with my arm, I'm not doing it with my leg this time. Yesterday and today we were doing this by leg movement. Take it out to the side. Pull it up. Let it drop, you've got it in the little hammock. Let it drop. Pull it up. Let it drop. Pull it up. Drop. Pull. Okay, the pull is important. If you don't pull, your hamstrings won't like you. Let it drop and stay. Relax it, give it a shake. All the strain should be in your arm now because your leg is a dead weight. Pull up. Good. Now I'm going to have to go change position in a second, unless I want to break my ankle. Okay, so earlier on when you were holding the leg, you were using the leg. Now if you watch, it's my arm. Yeah, it's my arm doing the work. And it's all about encouragement, not forcing. You know that. Get ready, I'm going to swivel round because I don't want to break my ankle. It has to be a drop. Drop. Raise. Drop. Now, watch this leg. You don't want to go with it because you're not going to stretch it out. So if your other leg wants to drop in the other direction to counterbalance, that's fine. Woo. can see how heavy the leg is because I get that. Ugh. Leave it out. Leave it out. Let it go dead. If your arm shakes, don't worry, that's fine. Pull it up. Oh, and bring it in. Lovely work. Let's get rid of this in a second. Coming over. Just going to straighten this up so you can see. We're going to work into our hips again. I've focused on hips quite a lot in the last few weeks. I'm trying to do about 4 to 5 week hip base. So first thing first, child pose with the knees slightly open. You're going to rock forward and back. We're going to add an add-on to this one. So put your child pose, knees slightly open. Up onto all fours, no further. And back. All fours, no further. This is your basic hinge. We're going to increase the hinge a lot. Go forward, push your hips down. Come back. Go forward, drop the hips a bit. Now your knees are really close at the moment. And it's going to be difficult unless you're like uber bendy. We're just warming up, we're not forcing anything. This is really good for your shoulders as well because you get a good range of motion. Right. Now I'm going to open the knees wider. If your feet need to go wider, they need to go wider. Okay, I'm going to go out about there. Because as you sit back and push back as you go. Come up, rock forward. Push back. Up, pass it forward. Push back. And up, in. Sit back. And up, in. Now, my feet aren't touching anymore, they just can't, that's fine. Come up again. One more, we're going to make it. I'm going to turn sideways in a minute because my knees don't want to be on a hard surface. Come back, right. So I'm going to go this way. So what you're going to do now, you've had your knees out and your feet in. You're going to try, these are my hips, so you've been like this. You're going to try and get a 90 degree, like that. So the hips are open, but the line going from the knee to ankle, instead of going in, is going to try and go open. This is a frog stretch. Now, if you start this fairly young, even in your 20s, 30s, maybe even 40s, you can really help hip health. So you'll notice that in yoga and things, they teach this all the time, all the varying degrees. So you're going to take it up, take those knees out, sit on your feet, so you know you're comfy. Then when you come up, try to get the ankles in line with the knees. Now I've got really tight hips, so this is not going to look right. Then you just rock forward and sit into it. Come in, bring the feet in and come back. Okay, so if you can go down on your elbows, go down on your elbows. The idea is this all touches the floor. I think if we all did it every day for about 5 minutes, we would get there. But you have to have the line from your ankle to your knees straight. So knees open where you can just sit. Then come up. There. Okay, I'm just going to move that, and then I'm going to go forward onto my elbows and see if I can hold it. It's actually easier on your elbows. It's such a weird stretch because some days I'm here for 10 seconds and I cannot physically stay here any longer. Others, like today, I'm not comfy, but I'm not in pain. Bring yourself back. Bring the legs in. Take a seat. Personal experience, if I do that every day for a couple of minutes, first thing in the morning, last thing at night watching telly, I know I get better hips. I just have to stop being a little bit lazy about it. So, here we go, the yummy bit. Find your comfortable position. I'm going to have to get up a second, turn it down tiny, and then I will be back down on the floor or in your chair. I did bring a chair today so I could demonstrate. Bring one. So, any choice of position is fine. I've even seen people stand. So you can stand, you can sit on a chair, you can sit against the wall, lie on your side, lie on your back. You can be like this. You can be any way that your body feels it needs to go today. There is nothing in mindfulness or meditation that tells you you have to lie on your back, completely flat, not move, empty your mind, don't think, go blank, because your body and your mind do not do that. Mindfulness is just only focusing on where you are. So if you read and you get lost in a book for an hour, that's a mindful hour. If you love cooking and everything else just disappears from what you're doing, or gardening, or anything, Sudokus, crosswords, walking, anything where an hour later you suddenly go, oh my goodness, an hour's gone, you have been mindful. That's all it means. It just means that instead of worrying about things that might happen in the future or things that have happened in the past, you're just where you are. So you're just lying or sitting right now. I want you to try and just be comfortable. So focus first of all on getting comfortable. If you need to change the way you're lying or sitting at any point in the next few minutes, you change it. So if you find that in a minute or so you start thinking, oh my leg's aching, oh I'd really like to move my leg, move it. Okay? You can chop and change, just like you do in your sleep, when your body naturally tells you you're uncomfortable and you need to change. Eyes are open. And although you're not really hunting around with your eyes, you're completely aware of everything. Everything around you, everything in peripheral vision, ceiling, sides, floor, walls. But you're also aware that no matter how tiny the room is you're in, there is still space. You've got space that you can put your arm into, space that you can put your leg into. So you are aware of your surroundings and your space. And you're soaking in everything that your eyes can see without hunting for them. So if you're staring at the ceiling, you can see the ceiling, but out the corner of your eye, there are other things. Just soak it all up. As you're breathing, all the smells, all the sounds, the taste, the touch, completely and utterly aware of everything, the way your body feels against that chair material or floor. Is one part of your body pressing more heavily against that surface than the other? Doesn't matter. The way that surface is accommodating your body weight. Start to draw deep breaths in through the nose, filling your body, completely filling your body, you're drawing energy in. And when you exhale, feeding back into nature with the air. Just those lovely deep breaths. Drawing that beautiful energy and air right into the center of your body, feeling your body expand with it. And when you exhale, all that used energy goes back out. Almost as if you're breathing into the tips of your toes and the ends of your fingers. If you want to close your eyes, you can close them. If they want to stay open, leave them open. And just draw in one more beautiful, energizing breath before you return to your body's natural breathing rhythm. Feel that beautiful energy flooding through your body. It'll feel warm and comforting, uplifting. You're going to scan your body, imagining that little beam of a scanner slowly making its way from your head to your toes and all the way back up, feeding you back the information on the points of tension that you can relax, on the parts of your body that you want to move and ease, on the parts of you that feel really good. Any little aches and pains, the scan will make notes, but it will still move past them. If you want to stretch or wiggle the fingers or the toes, or if you want to move your head or your shoulders or your body, if you want to take another deep breath in, take it all in. How does your body feel? Can you feel your heartbeat? Are you aware of it, or your pulse points? If you have a headache, don't try to ignore it. Just relax the shoulders and the jawline and the face around it. Go into it for a second. Experience it, and then leave it alone. If your muscles ache from exercise or work this week, take a moment to register how they feel, what they're feeling. And then just step back, relax, and leave them alone. Be aware of your breath. Which is longer, your breath in or your breath out? Don't change it. And then just let your mind go. Whatever you're thinking about, just let it think. Don't change anything. No right thoughts, no wrong thoughts, no thoughts at the wrong time. Just thoughts. Thoughts aren't facts, thoughts are just thoughts. Deep breath in through your nose. Let it go. When you're ready to open your eyes, allow those eyes to open and come into focus gently. There's no hurry. Just letting your eyes focus again. Registering. Acknowledging everything. Just take your time, guys. When you're ready, and you can stay exactly where you are for as long as you want. When you choose to move again, move gently. Remember, you've been lying down or sitting down for quite a while, so please don't just force yourself up quickly. Let the blood move back into the extremities. Don't sit up too fast. Take the time that you need and enjoy the way your body feels right now. As you come back into your day, remember that last little section was literally just breathing. Just sitting and breathing. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Take your time. If you're still down, you stay there for as long as you want. And I'll see you back in here really soon. Thank you for joining me and stay safe.